What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dead on Dave. And you just got finished watching SmackDown. Yes, you did. And guess what? Now you're here with me, the copious fat man, and we're going to talk about what you just watched. Why? Because you're wrestling fans, and you come to a wrestling fan because you know why? Because I am the only one who could break down everything that you just saw, regurgitate it, fix it, make it in correct order, tell you what you saw, and put it back in your minds. That's right. That's what I do. No, I don't do any of that. I'm just going to talk about what I saw. How's that for bearing the lead? How you guys doing tonight, man? I am your boy Dead on Dave, and we got a lot to talk about because SmackDown was very interesting tonight. Very interesting and very, very good. I'm super happy and thrilled with what we're seeing in SmackDown. And not only what we're seeing in SmackDown, but what we're seeing with two guys in particular. Two guys that I'm going to highlight tonight. One, Mauro Ranallo. Holy God, is this guy good. I want to punch Byron Saxton in his mouth. I want to punch him right in his face. Because towards the end of this match, really, really good main event with Dean Ambrose and Kevin Owens. Every time Mauro was really starting to building, especially towards the end, every time that he's building up, building to a fantastic finish, he's telling this great story on commentary. It's fantastic. Fucking Byron's like, I'm like, oh my God, this guy needs to shut up. This guy needs to shut up. If he doesn't shut up, I'm going to make him shut up because this is ridiculous. I couldn't believe that he kept interrupting Mauro doing a fantastic job. I mean, this guy tells a story of what's happening better than anyone I've seen maybe since JR. I mean, I'm not overreaching here, I don't think. This guy's fantastic. He called this match like it was a serious main event quality at a huge event. I mean, it was really, really something to hear. And I can't remember the last time that I heard something like that on WWE television. I don't remember the last time I heard that. And I'm just like thinking about over and over in my head. I'm like, God, man, if they just got rid of Saxton. I didn't even mind King that much. It seemed like Jerry Lawler kind of scaled back a little bit for a change, which is nice. Because Lord knows when do I ever say that. But all Byron does is step on people. He's just like he's a tap dancer out there. He has no idea what he's doing. He doesn't know he has no flow or chemistry. He doesn't seem to understand what people are doing next to him. He doesn't really seem to care. He's like, I think that's gangbang rules. When you go to a gangbang, I've never been to one, but I mean, I'm assuming this is how it goes, right? If you're in a gangbang and you've got like a decent sized dick, you want to fuck too. The girl's really hot. You're like, all right, and they're really, really hot. But you see the main guy who's really fucking this chick great. Like he's starting in one hole and going to another hole and finishing in one hole and being all, he's just flipping her over and doing all kinds of stuff. She's enjoying it. She's having a good time. Everybody else is being motivated by this human Adonis. But you want to fuck so bad that you're the guy who keeps sticking his dick in their mouth while she's like making eye contact and stuff and the camera's trying to, you're that guy. That's who you are, Byron Saxton. Stop trying to stick your dick in all of our faces, all right? We know you're there, Mauro. We know you're there, Byron. We know that you're there. You don't need to keep stepping on Mauro Ranallo. He's too good for you to keep doing this to him. And if you keep doing it to him, Byron, I'm going to break your fucking legs. Yes, a threat. I'm going to break his legs if he continues to step on my boy, Mauro Ranallo, who did a fantastic job of calling a match tonight. My God, it was fantastic. Joining me now is my man, my good friend, and the dude who's been tearing it down for the entirety of SmackDown over at his show here on YouTube, XLT Live Podcast. My good friend, Too Tall. What's up, buddy?
What's up, buddy? How you doing? I'm here, hanging out.
I see that. What's up, man?
Nothing. Just sending out a tweet real quick.
Aw. That's nice. All right. So, look, man, I really enjoyed tonight. I thought SmackDown was really good. I can't wait to break down everything about it. It's going to be great.
I just tweeted something for fun.
Nice.
The guy, did you hear about the guy that just couldn't stop himself from loving me for some reason?
No, I just jumped in for a second.
Oh, I had a huge troll tonight, and now apparently he admits on Twitter that he was sent by God himself.
I don't care about any of that shit. What I care about is Mario Ranallo,
all right, sorry, Dave.
And
I'm
even
leaving.
more
Bye.
than that, I care about Dean Ambrose, man. Because Dean Ambrose, for me tonight, proved beyond a shadow of a doubt from beginning to end, this dude is a main event star. He is a main event guy who is ready, willing, and more than able to be the guy. He is the guy, man.
Yeah.
He did a great job at the beginning of the show. Thought he had one of maybe his best promo work, which is saying a lot.
Oh yeah,
considering Dean Ambrose is always good.
It was so good. Yeah, man, I gotta agree. It was really good.
It was so good. And then the match with Owens. Look, we've seen him and Owens so many times, but that was a really fantastic match. It was just. It's not like it was anything ridiculously over the top or anything like that. It's not. It's not Benoit Angle, but it was just really good, and it told a great story. Mario made it feel like a main event, like a true main event. It was just an awesome show, man. I was really happy with that aspect. There was a few things I didn't like, and we'll get into that. But opening thoughts from SmackDown, man. What did you think of the show overall? What were your thoughts, man?
Dude, I mean, kicking off SmackDown with Dean Ambrose is one thing, and then involving Kevin Owens was absolutely beautiful. And then on top of that, when Kevin Owens said, "I'm a nice guy," and then tries to go for the attack, and then Ambrose replies on the mic saying, "Hey, there's a big screen right in front of me. I can see what you're doing." Yeah. It was fun. It was a great kickoff, man. I gotta say, tonight's SmackDown was a lot of fun to watch. There was only one downfall, and I'm sure we'll get into that. But other than that, Dean Ambrose, main event caliber type of night for him, especially with the match at the end that you saw, and then that promo was just perfect.
It was
perfect. I don't think some people thought on Twitter I was watching, he's overselling the injury. No, I think that it was great for the match because Kevin Owens was targeting his injuries, his abdomen, his shoulder. He was targeting, so he's showing the bandages, which means it's giving more of a how can I put it? Giving more of a visual for the audience to understand what the actual build is to the match. So it was really fun to watch.
It was really visceral. His reactions to everything that was going on, and every time that he did it, I couldn't help thinking a little bit about Triple H and a little bit about Brock Lesnar, which is the exact point. When you can bring all those elements, you're seeing what he's doing. He's selling his injuries. He's in there with Kevin Owens, so you're thinking about what Kevin Owens is doing to him. But every time you see him take a high-impact move, you're like, oh, that's right. Brock did that to him. Oh, that's right. Triple H, it's just constant. It's just really, really nice the way everything was just molded into one cohesive story tonight. And you don't see it all the time. And to see it come together on a SmackDown, nonetheless, on a taped show, without Roman Reigns yet again,
And it was good, man. Yeah. They did it. They're doing it right, man. They're doing it right.
They really are, and especially coming off of one of my least favorite Raws in a long, long time. I mean, it put me in a bad mood for a couple days, for Christ's sake. So I was not really looking to love this show, but I did.
Right.
It was fantastic. I'm really happy with it. Big shout out to everybody in chat. Lonely Mark, Terry Snow, Queen Sean Bonner, Digestive Ceremony, DJ Anime, Joe Martin, all kinds of good people hanging out, man. Sean Bonner, Jay Davis up in the chat, Nibbler and Pinky Productions. We got all kinds of good people. Digestive Ceremony, Sage Kimbrough. We got some great people up in the chat.
What's up, James in there.
Hope you guys are having a good time.
Eggs Pie Man, his name is James. So if he's still in here, hi James, what's going on?
We will be taking your calls. We're going to get through everything. We're going to take your calls. So people who are calling now, give me a few minutes. We're going to go through everything. Then we will start taking your calls right here live. David Vancura, DAVIDVANCURA on Skype. And, of course, the number 702-751-2902. So let's jump right into it, man. Let's start beginning the show. We talked about Dean Ambrose coming out and just – it was a different type of promo, It wasn't rushed. It wasn't contrived. It wasn't overcomplicated. It was just Dean Ambrose kind of reveling in the beauty of what he was able to accomplish, which was nice enough on its own. Then you have Kevin Owens come in, the guy who took the Intercontinental Championship away from this guy, and it kind of just blends everything together. It makes you think, like, is he going to take on Lesnar? Is he going to take on Reigns? Is he going to take on fucking Triple H? Or is he going to take on fucking Kevin Owens again? Is that a possibility? All these possibilities are going through your mind. And it draws something to Kevin Owens that we haven't seen in a couple of weeks. And that's a goddamn direction. They made reference to the fact that Kevin Owens does not have an opponent yet for WrestleMania. I thought that was a really smart move. Yes, Kevin Owens took a loss, but god damn, he took it in a spectacular fashion, Yeah. What did you think of the opening of this match, or this night?
Tonight, dude, if I was going to rate something a 10 out of 10, I would start with tonight's opening. And that's high. We never try to rate 10 out of 10. You try to pick up the small things and pick it apart and things like that. But tonight was like Kevin Owens, Dean Ambrose opening up SmackDown was absolutely amazing. Everybody in my chat was saying, holy shit, this is awesome. It was so much fun. Absolutely one of the best openings.
I agree. It was about as perfect of an opening on a SmackDown that you can get. It was just really good. There's no questions anymore about Dean Ambrose. His reactions, they didn't have to be edited in. I mean, there was none of this bullshit you see with Roman Reigns or other people they try to stick into the main event. They got their main event guy. So the question becomes, do they start making changes to accommodate this? I think they almost have to at this point because he's making everybody else look bad.
Yeah. You got to step up, man. You got to step up now because we're 30 days away from WrestleMania. These guys, Dean Ambrose unless something tragic happens, like he gets injured or something like that, which knock on wood.
Oh no, don't even do
hope
that.
Does not happen.
Don't even put that into the universe.
Sorry, man, but it's out there. But this Dean Ambrose push, this momentum that he has, it's not going to be stopped, and you're seeing it every week now. This is the same type of stuff right around Seth Rollins, Ambrose, Hell in a Cell. You saw this type of reaction for Dean Ambrose, and now you're seeing it again. It finally picked up the right way, and he's being booked correctly. He's not being booked as a guy that beats everything, but he's being booked as a crazy. I'm going to challenge the authority. I'm going to challenge anything that thinks it's better than what this is or whatever. What I'm here for, and it's a lot of fun to watch. It really is a lot of fun to watch, man.
It is. I agree. Usually, I like when they go from one segment to another strong segment. Unfortunately, that did not happen tonight because the first match was the Usos versus the League of Nations. Hate the Usos. Can't stand this anymore. Can't do it. And I don't know if it's only because they're reminding me so much of Roman Reigns and it's reminding me of how much I just can't stand that guy. I don't know if it's guilt by association. But I think it's just that they're fucking boring.
Yeah.
I think that's what it comes down to. And I'm not putting this on a League of Nations, who I actually thought, for what they are, they're doing really good work. You don't see them botch a lot. You don't see them make a lot of mistakes. They're doing a good job as far as heel stuff. They're taking advantage. They're doing very much similar to what the New Day is doing, but they're doing it in a non-comedic fashion, and I think it's working. I like what they're doing overall because they're seeming a little bit more important, but god damn, the Usos it's the exact same all the time.
Yeah, it's absolutely like their momentum stopped right around the second time they won the tag team titles. Yeah. And it's just been downhill from there, man. It sucks for them, but they haven't been able to evolve. A lot of the stuff in the business these days is if you can't move with the times, man, you're going to be left behind. So that's shown by the Usos, man. They're not stepping up at all to change. I mean, they're the same thing. And the only reason you didn't hear the crowd say no tonight when you say Us, you say oh or whatever, is because it was edited. That's the only reason. Other than that, it was most likely no. Like Monday Night Raw, there's a lot of no coming out of the Usos because nobody cares right now what's going on with the Usos. And the Dudley Boys, I guess that's a fucking good. I don't know. It's really weird. The Dudley Boys Usos don't make sense. League of Nations tonight with Usos, it was all right. I'm not a fan of League of Nations. I don't think what they do is. I just don't think what they do is should be valid. And the only thing that really makes me even more not a fan of them is that a fucking finger twirl. It's everything. Everything they do is this universal finger twirl. So whatever it is, they're doing that. So I just don't understand that.
I think that's so funny. I think it's so funny because I feel like I feel like they're making fun of Del Rio. That's what I feel like they're doing. And it's so funny to me to see Sheamus do it and everybody's doing this goddamn figure twirl. I think that's hilarious for some reason.
Weird. It's weird. The only thing I liked about, and it's hard to pick out, is I like Rusev's aggression in the ring tonight. I like the way he talked to his brother, the Usos or whatever. He's, this is your brother. You're going to tag him in. That stuff I liked. It's just shades of the old type of Rusev that you saw before, the dominant Rusev, which has got taken down by John Cena like everybody else has. Right. But I like that a little bit. Other than that, the match was not good. And the Dudley Boys coming out again with the tables, like just driving it in more that we don't care about how you don't care about the tables. I don't care. I just don't care about that feud. Usos, Dudley Boys, not a fan.
That was an issue for me at the end of the match after the League of Nations get a victory, which I think they needed to get. I'm glad they got a win. That's good, especially if they're going to be going in with the New Day at some point. I'm still not sure exactly where that's fucking going, but that's another story for another day. The Dudleys coming out with the table. I'm just like, really? I mean, I like the fact that the only thing that saved it for me was when Devon flipped the table over at the end of the segment. Yeah. I'm like, okay, all right, but why even bring it out? If they really want to get a reaction, do nothing with it. Really be something different,
Why you keep talking about it, but you keep bringing that fucking thing out? Yeah.
It's like, hey, guys, I'm not going to use copious anymore, but I'm going to keep wearing the fucking shirt.
Right.
What the fuck?
It's fucking dumb. Awful. It's funny.
You guys ready for amount of notes? It's like, what? Get the fuck out of here. I don't know. It was weird. But I didn't hate the segment, but it didn't do anything for me either. So, but that's the down point of SmackDown, which is not a huge down point. Everything else, even the next segment, even the next match, which was arguably nothing, Dolph Ziggler and The Miz, didn't really get me bummed out. I mean, The Miz
you
and
knew
Dolph
what was
Ziggler,
happening there.
I like these two together.
Yeah.
They're best friends. They
it's going to be a fucking
together,
pre-show match,
they knew
though.
Each other. They're from Ohio. They have a good chemistry. I like them together. I really like when Ziggler gets a retarded victory like that, just like Miz did the other night, and Ziggler celebrates like he just won WrestleMania. Not won a match at WrestleMania, like he just won WrestleMania. That was fantastic. I was like, you know what? Celebrate. Dance like no one's watching Ziggler. That was crazy to me. I thought it was funny. I know there wasn't much to the match. What did you think of it?
No, there wasn't. They're trying to do the same thing that they accomplished last week, which is The Miz getting one over, and this might lead into a pre-show match at WrestleMania, if that. Which is sad. I think a lot of the things with Ziggler is now that we're stuck in this place where we want something different from Ziggler, because we've seen him come back as the underdog and become world heavyweight champion. But after that, yes, he had the IC title a couple times, but he really didn't get a chance to do anything with it. And now you're just getting the same old Ziggler. And the Rusev, Lana, Summer Rae storyline did not help him whatsoever. No. So you're just seeing, Ziggler's still a great talent, but as far as the entertainment and storyline, what's going on with him, it's a huge decline to what it was 2 years ago.
True. But at the same time, what they are doing is something I'm really, really happy about. And it's something that they don't do very often. How long has it been since, especially going to a major pay-per-view, have we seen a non-title situation get built into a lower mid-card or mid-card type match, a feud, a rivalry? You don't see them anymore. It's like, when was the last time we had a rivalry between two guys not be over a title? It's like if you're not part of that title picture, you don't really seem to matter. We have a couple of those feuds going on right now, not just in the singles division. We see one or two going on in the singles division. We see one or two going on in the tag team division. And even the Divas division are starting to have a couple non-title rivalries that are being built up. That's building the rest of the roster and kind of reshaping things and making every part of the card matter just a little bit more. If The Miz and Dolph Ziggler are able to go out and put on a fantastic match on the pre-show of WrestleMania, isn't that a better spot than having, like they did last year, the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, which should mean more
It should, right.
You know, on the pre-show. I think this is a great spot for them. It helps them rebuild their value. And look, they can work. They have great chemistry together. So I dug it. I like this. I may not have loved the match, but I love the angle.
Yeah. For me, I know what you're saying, but I'm just not convinced.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
I'm just not convinced. I know you're trying to rationalize and bring something out of it. I'm just not convinced, man.
I just like them together. That's my thing. I like them together.
Right.
After that, we got Goldust eaten by himself. It was so sad. R-Truth.
It's like high school.
Yeah,
it reminded me of like a high school lunch table. It was so sad. It was just bad. I thought that was bad, dude. All of a sudden, R-Truth wants Goldust because Goldust is it's a fucking high school storyline. It's really fucking terrible.
Well, this is why I'm going to give this segment a little bit of a pass here. They went too long with all the segments going one way, and I think they realize that now. They're like, okay, we probably let this thing go about 3 weeks too long without making them a team.
Right.
Now we've got to try and make up for that. Look, R-Truth is more of the issue here. Goldust, I mean, he's doing everything he can. He brought the shtick out of it. He's like, oh, you think I'm stupid? Here, I'll shove the food in my own face. I kind of like that. I like what he's doing because I'm a big fan of his. You want to talk about an interesting goddamn person and just an interesting story in wrestling? Talk about Dustin Rhodes, man. Talk about Dustin Reynolds, man. This dude is ridiculously talented, been around forever, and the fact that he's still going and doing something somewhat relevant with a guy who is also old as fuck. I want to see them a tag team. I hope they pull the trigger sooner rather than later. I think it should have been done 3 weeks ago, like I said, but this wasn't the worst of their segments by far, I thought.
The worst one was the guitar shit. That was the worst one.
That was bad.
I think that was definitely the worst one.
That was bad.
It's bad when I remember the part that's good.
Like, oh god, this is not good. Not good. But it's all right. Once again, going into this next match, it was just like I was excited to see him. Even after I knew what was going to happen between Becky and Sasha, we knew what we saw on Raw. Every time that I see these two together, I'm excited to see them. Do you have that same feeling?
Yeah, I'm glad that finally, and obviously if you read the spoilers, you saw what was going on or whatever, but I'm glad they finally announced the triple threat match.
Yes.
I'm stoked. That's a word I've never used in my language here in the United States, but I'm stoked, man, for Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks, and Charlotte. And you know why? Because I saw a fatal four-way match that involved these three women plus another amazing wrestler that absolutely blew it out of the water. Yep. And I'm hyping myself over the top on this one because I know it's going to be good. I just don't think, unless somehow the pressure gives in, they give into the pressure with 100,000 people, whatever. Yeah, I don't think this match is going to disappoint whatsoever. And I'm happy that it went this way. I love that she hit them both at the same time. The double disqualification type of thing. Ric Flair acting crazy, whatever.
Flair's
also
love
story. The fact that
Flair's a completely different story. He's lost his goddamn mind.
Yeah, but I love the fact that Charlotte is getting more of the time to say something than Flair. Like Flair's there, he's a distraction, but Charlotte is now coming into her own as a heel here, and she's having great promos week in and week out, and I think she's getting very, very comfortable with what she's doing right now. And you can clearly tell that she's having a lot of fun and she's getting very comfortable with what she's doing. Now, even the reaction when she heard.
She looked very championly tonight, didn't she? She looked like a real champion out there. She looked big. She looked massive. Great boobies. That's a different story. But my God, she looked like a champion tonight. I really enjoyed that. I thought the match was, again, solid between Becky and Sasha. I liked the fact that for the second match in a row, they really did a lot of chain wrestling and a lot of groundwork that you don't see women do very often. And we've seen other women try to pull it off and not succeed. This is what it's supposed to look like. They know each other. They know how to wrestle. It was just a lot of fun to watch. It's even before the match. Every time I see these two together, I get excited. And now knowing what we're going to get at WrestleMania, with the card that we have right now, This is the one match that I'm banking on, based off what we know right now. I do think there's going to be some big changes, but based off what we know right now, this is my go-to match. This is the match that I know that I'm going to be talking about the next day.
Yeah, I'm excited. That's the only thing. I'm stoked, bruh.
I'm stoked, bruh.
I'm stoked, bruh.
Every time I see Sasha now, I'm just like, God, I'm going to make her my ex-wife one day. It's going to happen. So pretty. Afterwards, I thought Renee did a great job in that interview with Charlotte. Just something really subtle. You know, I liked her blue jacket. Her purpley blue jacket that she had. I really liked that. I don't know why. I'm just making reference to it. But I like how she kind of did her job, but while still kind of shoving it up Charlotte's ass. I kind of like that.
Yeah. It was fun.
She just does things really, really spot on.
Every time you see Renee Young, you just think to yourself, like, God, what if she was on commentary?
Yeah.
You know, like, how good is this? Corey Graves and her and Ronaldo, like, blow me out of the water, please.
I got to be honest. Tonight, you just take her in and put her in Byron's spot. King was not the issue tonight. Lawler was Byron. Not the problem.
God awful tonight. Everything. When the camera was on the commentary and Byron was there, the fucking movements he was doing with his hands, it was god awful to watch. It was so forced. It was so bad. I've been saying this for months, man. Byron's smile is forced as fuck. Like, he's not, for whatever reason, he's not happy to get paid to be there or something, because his smile, you can tell clearly that is forced to the max. Like, he's forcing every move he does out. And I don't know if Michael Cole is telling him to do that or whatever, but it's not helping him out.
Are you trying to say that Byron lost his smile?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm going to say something surprising that I don't say very often. You know what kind of a New Day fan I am. I love the New Day. Is it me, or was their opening promo for that match really, really stale tonight?
It was you.
It was me. Really? Okay.
I don't know. Maybe I was just getting into the show tonight. But I reacted like I was pretty happy about it. It wasn't bad.
I just didn't feel their jokes were as good as they usually are tonight. I just felt they were just all kind of blah. I was expecting a little bit more, considering Xavier Woods is from Atlanta. I was expecting a little bit more out of him, and I don't know. It just kind of.
I like Big E trying to explain to Kofi how Jello is made. That was kind of funny.
That was funny. That was funny. But I'm so used to their jokes constantly hitting. I just didn't feel it hit as good tonight. I'm not saying it was booty or anything like that. Lord knows I would never say it was booty. I mean, they ate their bootios. There's no question. But it's just, tonight it was just a little bit lackluster as far as their promo. Luckily, as soon as the match began with Kofi and AJ Styles, all that went out of the fucking woodwork, man. It was crazy. All the stuff that New Day was doing on the outside. Kofi and AJ had a really, really solid match that, honestly, I would have liked to have seen go another 5 minutes. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I think we forget how good Kofi can be.
Yeah. He's the old man of the group, so you got to forget, you know.
Yeah. He is, but he is very solid. And if I haven't said it lately, I'm so happy AJ Styles is in the WWE.
Yeah.
It's just everything he does makes me happy. He's just one of these guys who comes in, he perfects his craft, he works these matches, and I just smile while watching his matches because everything is crisp, everything has impact, and for no pun intended, it's just fantastic. I really do love what he does, and seeing everything that Xavier was doing with the damn trombone early in the match, I thought we were going to get another destruction. I thought Francesca 2 was going the way of Francesca 1, but oh no. And the cool thing was AJ was able to make his team matter without Chris Jericho being there. And because he wasn't, I think we're also coming to that same point of this team is breaking up more than likely Monday. And that's going to be fun. How about AJ sliding in through the ring after the match to get away from the New Day? I thought that was slick as fuck.
I still hate the fucking, somehow the New Day followed them out, followed AJ out and cornered him. And then he slides in and then slides back towards the ramp area. And all of a sudden there's this invisible force field that stops people from chasing somebody further.
It's just the
dumbest fucking rule that they have. It doesn't make any sense to me.
You know what? I don't know if you've ever come to a barricade. But even when there are ropes, you have to adhere to the barricade, man. Yeah. It's there for a reason.
Yeah.
It's
when somebody escapes and then somebody chases somebody from within the ring, and then all of a sudden the rope stop. I'm like, I can't go any further. I'm like, what? What do you mean? Can't go any further? What do you?
They're there
mean?
to hold you back, bro. That's what they're there for. Hold me back, bro. You don't have to say it ever again because you got the magical ropes to make sure that you don't do anything stupid.
Right.
Love it.
It's just something else, I guess.
I absolutely love it. I got sent something earlier, and I haven't seen it yet. But I've gotten sent something, so I've got to do something with this because I don't even.
Yeah, Sal sent you me doing the New Day dance. I know what he sent.
Oh, is that what this is?
If it was from Sal, then yeah, that's exactly what he sent you.
Oh.
And you know what it is. I don't know why you're trying to play it like you don't.
I don't know what it is actually.
Oh, okay.
I legitimately haven't seen it. Legitimately have not seen it. But if I was trying to work it in, you really just stepped on it, you fuck.
Exactly.
But I'm going to play it anyway.
Well, go ahead. Go ahead. I don't care. I had fun tonight, man. Whatever. I had fun tonight. I don't care, man. I had a bunch of fun tonight. I don't want
to play it. Now you see what you did.
Why? Because I had fun and I'm not going to beat this.
You know what? You just ruined it. You're a ruiner.
Whatever.
After all of that, we got a Bray Wyatt promo who's now shifting his attention back to Brock Lesnar.
Whatever. What fucking ever, man.
I
God
guess.
Damn
it. For what it was a good promo. I mean,
yeah, except I don't believe a word that Bray Wyatt says because he lost at a Big Show, Ryback and Kane. Fucking fear of nothing. Yeah, can't fear a man who keeps losing at pay-per-views at this point. You just can't. You think I'm going to believe after you lose to Big Show that you're going to take on Brock Lesnar and take out Brock Lesnar? Come on. Even if somehow they do that, I'm still going to be like, this is the dumbest thing I've seen. This is stupid. Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
It's too late now. It's too late now to try to change the tides of what you're doing with him. You need to fucking stop, figure that bitch out, and stop trying to do the same old. Definition of insanity, man. And definition of fucking insanity.
Are we really to believe that he is going to beat Brock Lesnar at Roadblock? Are we really to believe that?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they're going to jump Brock Lesnar, and maybe this is how they're going to make everything work with Dean Ambrose possibly taking the title off of Triple H, and you have this big pivot to Brock Lesnar, which will be a little bit awkward and weird, but still, at least, it's something. The only way to make this work with Bray Wyatt is to have him beat Brock Lesnar at Roadblock, and I don't see it happening.
Right.
Because then what's the point of having him fight again at WrestleMania? He already beat him. He beat the Beast.
Yep.
The Beast is the Beast because he doesn't get beat. So I don't know. It's weird. Weird. Very weird. And then finally we got the main event. Kevin Owens, Dean Ambrose. Felt like the culmination of the night. It felt like it was why we were here. And it wasn't a tag team match. It wasn't something that was set up by a match earlier in the night and then we got another match based off of it. We saw a cohesive beginning that ended up giving birth to a beautiful end. And God damn it, did we need that. I needed it. I needed to feel like I was being rewarded for my time. That's what a television show, whether it be wrestling, whether it be a sitcom, whether it be anything that you're watching, you should be engaged from beginning to the end and feel like you got something out of your time. I invested time to tonight and I felt like I was rewarded. I felt like I got a return on my investment. What did you think of the main event, and how do you think that wrapped up the entire evening for you?
Main event was awesome. I guess I was a little bit surprised that Ambrose won and Kevin Owens wasn't doing a heel move to get out of there somehow.
Yeah.
But going into Roadblock and Ambrose going for the World Heavyweight Championship, it makes all the sense for him to get a good win over a good champion, which is Kevin Owens, and one of the best, if not the best heel that they have right now on the main roster. So the main event, I thought the match was good. I really did. Good. There was it led up to a lot of things. It followed a good story within the ring. And the ending was, it was, I guess, I'm not going to say no, but it wasn't a surprise. It was a little surprise. I always think Kevin Owens somehow get out of there somehow or just walk away. But having Ambrose go over on Owens makes him look very strong going to Roadblock. Dean Ambrose can't take a loss before next Saturday. No. He can't.
No.
He can't. It would not make sense right now. Unless Triple H somehow comes in there and attacks him and it's a disqualification, I can understand that.
No.
But a legitimate loss would not work for Ambrose right now. But
Kevin Owens can take this loss because he took the belt off of Ambrose. So him losing here, who, you know, you're losing to the guy who is about to be the top guy. If I'm wrong about this and Dean Ambrose is not in line to be the guy, then the WWE truly is as out of touch as everybody has said they are. Because if they can't see what is clearly there, and obviously they are to an extent because they put him in the fucking in this spot, it's there. Something is here, man. And I believe that we're going to see more Kevin Owens and Dean Ambrose down the road in a main event capacity, and it's going to be even better. It's going to be even better. You know, it's kind of cool. I remember seeing The Rock and Stone Cold battle over the Intercontinental title, and just know that we're going to see these two guys again in a much more important feud one day. And then it turns out to be one of the most important fucking feuds. I get not the same feeling, but I get inclinations of that. Like, we're seeing something that is going to continue to be important for a long time. And I hope that's the case.
Yeah, I gotta agree with that. Let's hope they don't drop the ball.
It made it feel important. And once again, if you weren't here at the beginning, you didn't hear me say it, Ranallo is the shit. God, that guy can call a match. He was so excited. And he just put a great punctuation. And if it wasn't for that shit-stained Byron Saxton, my God.
Byron is just, it's bad. It is bad, man.
I was like, stop interrupting him. He's telling a great story.
He's trying to be Michael Cole, man. He's trying to be Michael or JBL, one or the other. But it's not working.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's interesting. It's very, very interesting. All right, so there it is. I give tonight's show 7.75, man. I don't know maybe even an 8. I really can't say that I hated anything that makes me take away some serious points. It felt like a really important show tonight. So I'm going to go with an 8. I enjoyed it. It was a really good show.
Yeah, man.
Your rating good, sir?
I got an easy 8 on that. A little smooth 8 on it. Absolutely.
Easy 8. Crap talk, easy bitches. 8. Easy 8. All right, so there it is. There's our ratings. There's our review. You guys can go ahead and now call in on Skype. David Vancura, DavidVancura, or use the number 702-751-2902. We'll take your calls. I want to see you guys in the chat get a little excited. I want to see your ratings for tonight. What did you guys think? That's what I want to know. I want to know. All right, here we go. It's the first call of the night. 347. You're live with Dead on Dave and Too Tall. What you got?
What's up, Dave and Too Tall? What's going on?
What's crack-a-lacking, man? What you got for me?
What's up? First of all, Too Tall, guess what? Your favorite viewers in the chat. Wannabe Gamer Romano.
Hey, guess what? I don't give a shit. What do you got for me?
I like this SmackDown. I think it was entertaining. I definitely like that Ambrose Owens match, but WWE is like mind-fucking me right now. I don't understand what's happening. You have Dean Ambrose in a title match, then you have him facing the IC title, and then you have fucking Reigns who's out. God knows what he's doing. Then you have Bray Wyatt and Lesnar, which was supposed to happen at the Rumble. So I don't even know what the fuck's going on.
Well, and to quote Dean Ambrose, the road to WrestleMania just got bumpy, and I think that's the entire point. The fact that things aren't as cut and dry as they were maybe 3 or 4 days ago, that's a positive. That's a really good thing, because what we were expecting to see at WrestleMania is no longer a given, and that's a really good thing for me at least, because what I was thinking I was getting, I was not happy about.
Yeah. A few more things. I told you this before. Me and you agree that we like The Miz. I think he's the best in-ring wrestler. His technique.
No. I'm not getting on that board with. He's not the best in-ring wrestler. I feel that The Miz can sometimes be very, very entertaining. More times than not, though, he misses more than he hits. But when he is just The Miz, when he is just Mike The Miz, and when he's in there with a guy that he trusts, like Dolph Ziggler, we could see really good things. He's not the best in ring. I can't even believe you just said that.
Well, sorry. I want to see him again win the WWE Championship. I don't know. A lot of people would disagree,
and on that note, I'm hanging up on you. I'm sorry, I can't keep you on if you're going to say ridiculous things like The Miz needs to win the title again.
Yeah.
What else am I supposed to do with that, Tuto?
I have no idea. I'm just no idea.
I think that was the appropriate reaction.
Yeah.
I feel like it was the appropriate thing to do. I don't know. Maybe. Let's take another call. Another 347. 347, you're live with Dead on Dave. What you got?
All right. So I just wanted to say that, like, tonight was 10 out of 10. It was the Dean Ambrose match was delivered greatly, and
yes, it was.
I really enjoyed the New Day promo.
What'd you like about it in particular?
I just like the way they delivered it.
All right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I like how specific you're being. What else did you like from tonight?
Well, I liked. I did like a lot of the AJ Styles when he came out.
Yeah, it was a good match. I liked the match with Mr. Kofi Kingston.
Yes, it was a really good match.
Do you miss Kofi Kingston not being Jamaican? Do you feel like Kofi should be Jamaican again? I feel like he should be Jamaican.
No, because he already dropped the fake ass.
No, bring it back. Jafakin is always awesome. Bring back your Jafakin accent, boy. What's your rating for tonight, 347?
I would rate it a 10 out of 10.
Oh, that's right. You opened with that. I'm sorry. I buried the lead. My fault. Yeah, all right. That's cool, man. I appreciate that. And what are you looking forward to going forward from this point? I mean, what did you take from tonight that made you go, yeah?
I'm hoping that we get more shows like this, and we don't get this like Roman Reigns getting put over shit every single night.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Hey, I appreciate the call, man. You have yourself a really good night.
One more thing before I go.
Oh, okay. Since you interjected so nicely, what is it?
Okay, XLT sucks. Joe Corner rules.
Okay. You know what?
I can clearly tell that he's 12. That's the best part about it. I can clearly tell where his brain is.
You got roasted.
Thank you. It was calm too. He was like, he was so
bad.
It was so calm.
Bad. I was like, okay, look, this is what you guys got to realize about me. Sometimes I don't always hammer somebody when they call in because they could be a troll. But with this guy, I was honestly worried he was retarded. And Dave can't be being mean to retards. Not on purpose. So I got to give him the benefit of the doubt. And then he roasted Tuto. Roasted. How does it feel to be roasted?
Honestly, I'm going to quit YouTube. This is the straw that breaks the camel's back, as Shane McMahon would say.
I can feel that.
I'm gonna go and quit, and
make sure you package your tears and sell them as a cure for cancer.
Yeah,
I'm sure that'll be the case. Let's take another call.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
239. You're live with Dead on Dave and the now roasted Too Tall. What you got for me?
I got paint.
239.
A lot of stuff.
Well, now I'm hanging up on you, 239. I don't know what else to say. All right, let's take another one. 770, you're live with Dead on Dave and Too Tall. What you got? All right, I can hear myself, so that means I'm not going to hear you. All right. Make sure you guys get your audio shit in order when you call in. Don't be one of those douche nozzles. Get yourself together, please. Just take a couple of seconds and get yourself together. The writing's on the wall. If I hear my echo, over the top rope you go. I should have used a different line to end it. Oh, well, not a big deal. Let's try it again. 770, you got your shit together this time? No,
yeah.
I still hear myself. Still hear myself, dude. Still hear myself. Turn down your shit. Now? Turn down your shit and call back later. You've been warned. You've been warned. I don't know. Yeah. So how you doing, Tutal? Are you okay over there? Are you licking your burns? Are you putting cream on those burns?
I'm looking right now on Google to see if I can get a counselor
Yeah, you need one.
For the pain that I'm in.
I think you need one. Let's give 239 a chance. See if he got his shit together. 239, you're live with Dead on Dave and Tutal. What you got? 239.
Hear me?
We can barely hear you.
You're letting the world down right now. The world is depending on you to deliver an epic call into this low-rated podcast. You're letting the world down.
You can't hear me? You hear me now?
No. Bye. God.
I think it's like he's taking a shit and his phone's by his sink and his bathroom, but he's in the other bathroom in his house or something.
Yeah.
It's not even that close.
You know what the difference is between him and most of the other trolls that call in?
Yeah.
He probably takes the dishes out of his dishwasher before he takes a piss in it. That's it. It's the only difference.
Did you see while we have a moment, did you see the fucking executive salary shit that came out?
I did.
Jeez, Kevin Dunn is raking almost $5 million.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I also didn't realize how young he was.
Yeah, fucking A. Fucking 4.8 mil. George Barrios 4.5. Michelle Wilson 4.5. Vince McMahon a whopping 3.3, and then Triple H at 3.1.
Yeah.
Damn, son. Damn.
Some big money out there, but it just goes to show. Look, WWE is not on the brink of financial ruin like so many people.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think TNA made 3.1 million the whole year. One person in WWE is making 3.1 by himself, so. You know,
it's
I don't know where
ridiculous.
the panic when the panic comes. I don't know where it's coming from. Sometimes it's weird.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you see these type of numbers, and you're like, man, these guys are able to pay these salaries out. It kind of makes you realize this is kind of why WWE doesn't really panic and make drastic moves. You know, and it's interesting when you think about it in those terms. Maybe we should be hoping for financial ruin. I personally don't, because I don't want to see quality levels of what I'm used to seeing production wise go down. All I want to see is another company step up. I don't know what it would take to see that happen, but that's what we need. We don't need a degradation of what we have from the WWE. We need somebody else to step up to push WWE once again. And I don't know if the WWE is just now going to say, fuck it, and going to go and bring back the brand split or some offshoot of I don't think it's going to be this. If they do a brand split, it's not going to be the same as it was. Right. I just don't see how it's going to work that way. But something to kind of just push them forward, you know, going for the next year or two until maybe another organization is able to step up. I don't know. I don't know if any organization is ever going to outright challenge WWE. I don't think that they have the money or the resources. WWE has such a big market share now. They got a lot of power in the television world. And until television completely dies and this goes completely online, which I do think it will eventually, because I think a lot of TV is going that way anyway, it's going to be difficult to see anyone really challenging the status quo.
Yeah, WWE, man.
Yeah, WWE.
All day WWE. Damn.
I'm not going that route.
Fuck yeah, man. Let's go watch Lucha.
Let's go watch Lucha, man.
Yeah, let's go watch that trampoline.
Lucha. Let's go watch it. Let's go watch women beat up men on Lucha. I'm good.
Trampoline wrestling.
I'm good. But they got blood, man. Yeah, they do. Good. That's awesome.
It's the Attitude Era all over again. There's blood.
There's blood, and women are fighting men, and they do all kinds of crazy things. Yeah, and people are fucking gonna get killed from it one day. I mean, Jesus Christ. Kevin Nash is donating his brain to science, you insensitive cunts.
Good.
Awful.
Oh, shit, man.
Awful.
Oh,
my
shit.
neck feels like it's about to break. That's not good.
That's not a good sign at all, actually.
Probably not.
It's a very bad sign.
Like right
It's a very bad sign.
Really bad.
Shit.
If the calls are drying up, then I'm going to be drying up. So If you guys are done calling in, that's completely fine. But make sure you go into this video and like it and subscribe to the channel. Also subscribe to my good friend XLT Live Podcast, very own Too Tall, who did a live reaction show tonight through the entirety of SmackDown. Did a great job with that. Pretty good stuff there. Make sure you check him out. And if you feel that he is worthy of your precious time, hit that subscribe button for him as well. But hit the subscribe button here too, because that's important. Make sure you go ahead and give a little love to the channel. You can also check us both out on Spreadshirt. Me, www.deadondave.spreadshirt.com, and Too Tall at
I think I still have one. XLT Live Podcast. That's, I don't know, Spreadshirt. Yeah, something like that.
Oh, goodness. All right, let's take another call.
I'm terrible at promoting my own shit.
Just awful, absolutely. 718, you're live with Dead on Dave. What you got?
Dave, you didn't let me finish. Look, guys, could I finish, Dave?
No. 901, you're live with Dead on Dave and Too Tall. What you got?
What's up, Dave?
It's Greg.
How you doing? Man. Not much. Hang on one second. Let me plug this in really quick. Okay. All right.
Well,
so just kind of, I called earlier.
Wait. What are you plugging in? I'm getting excited.
No, like, okay. So earlier I was listening and I heard you talking about Dean Ambrose.
Yes.
And I kind of started thinking about the different points that you made that were really good. But I mean, there's a whole list of points of why he should be the top guy. Which includes he keeps his nose clean, he keeps to himself, he doesn't get in trouble, he's a good promo, he's marketable to kids and adults, because, you know, kids like him, he's crazy and seems really cool, adults like him, women like him. You know, his moveset is not terrible. He's not a terrible fighter. I wish he would improve his punches a little bit, but, you know, there's a whole plethora of things that make him, in my opinion, ready right now, in comparison to Roman Reigns or whatever.
Yeah,
I think you see so many top guys through the history of WWE. I think you see so many of them inside of Dean Ambrose. Like you see a little Stone Cold, you see a little Roddy Piper, you see a little Macho Man, and you see a lot of top guys inside of Dean Ambrose, and it makes you really, really excited about what he can be.
It has to. And he also seems to me like his moveset is built to where he doesn't have to injure himself. If you look at Dean Ambrose, he's willing to take a bunch of bumps, but his moveset doesn't require any, unlike Daniel Bryan's moveset, which also included a diving headbutt. God knows why. You know, as far as Dean Ambrose, you have to look at that. It's the moves, not that other people are doing to them, but the moves they had to do every single night at house shows, Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, you know, God knows where else. You know, you look at his moveset, and there's not really any moves that you make you go, ooh, every time he does them.
There's only one. There's only one when he dives out. That's like everybody else that dives out.
Yeah, that's a little scary. That is a little scary. Yeah. But the way he tends to do it is pretty protected, unlike Daniel Bryan's, where he just flung himself outwards.
Dean knows how to work, man. I mean, Dean knows how to get the most. And I compare him to Stone Cold in this manner. Stone Cold didn't have the most extensive moveset in the world, especially during his main run, but he didn't need it. Dean Ambrose has a really good way of doing less with, or more with less, just like Stone Cold did. But Dean also has those reserves of taking those incredible, crazy-ass bumps to kind of also round everything out. He's just an unbelievably talented guy in so many different facets, and he's such a stark contrast. It's like everything that we wanted to see, or what they wanted to see out of Roman Reigns, is what we're getting out of Dean Ambrose, who's not just relying on the crazy gimmick anymore. That promo he gave tonight was fucking fantastic. It was fantastic. And it wasn't just crazy Dean anymore either. Dynamite drop in, you cunts.
Hey man, I was just letting you do your flow. You were going.
Was I? Oh, was I?
You know?
Was I in fact going?
I didn't the flow was going, man. I was like, let him go, man. Let him go. I thought you were going. I thought you were picking up speed, man. You were picking up fucking speed.
I didn't realize it. You gotta tell me next time. Inform me that, man. Hey, Dave, you're going. Keep doing it. I didn't realize it,
man.
I ended up back on here.
What was that?
I said my phone dropped the call. But then it called right back. So I got really confused. Because I picked up the phone after it started ringing, and I couldn't answer, and finally I answered, and you guys are still on here.
Who's your provider?
Yeah, pretty much sums up. My provider is Crap Network. It's actually a small experimental provider.
Yeah, fuck them. All right. 901, what's your rating for tonight, bud?
I didn't get to watch it. I just wanted to call him.
Get the fuck out of here.
Why you gotta be so fucking rude, man? Why you gotta be so rude?
He just talked about like he saw
he read the spoilers.
Show.
He read the spoilers, man. He didn't watch it. He probably read the spoilers, and Dave's like,
but how can you develop formulated opinions like that? But he developed watch a second opinions.
Of it. He talked about Dean Ambrose, and he was talking about his moveset and things like that. But he wanted to talk about Dean Ambrose
tonight. Tonight was a culmination of all the good things we've seen from Dean Ambrose. If you didn't see tonight,
what was his number? What was it? 901. I feel your pain, man. Dave's on a tear tonight. I feel you.
You know what the problem is? You know why we have so many asshole trolls and everything? Because people aren't mean to them enough. You need to be a little bit more mean to people. Just a little bit. Not overly mean, but just a little bit mean. They got to know that if you got... What's your rating? I didn't watch. I'm calling into your live review show, but I didn't fucking watch.
At least it's not Cody where he's like, "Oh, it's NXT review, fuck NXT."
Right.
You know, he had some good opinions about Dean Ambrose. You know,
yes, he did.
Jeez, man.
I loved this call right up
Dave,
to that point.
Dave apparently just snorted the roids before we started doing the show because it's going on
until
tonight,
the point that I found out he didn't watch the show tonight. I was all about it. I was with him right till that point.
Yeah.
Right to that point. It's not like I told him to die. I didn't ban him. I just hung up on him. Quit acting like I fucking stabbed him in the eye with my dick. God damn, turning this guy into a martyr. 770, you're live with Dead on Dave. What you got?
I hope my audio is fixed.
You sound fantastic now. Am I being nice enough, Too Tall?
Okay.
Let me know if I'm being mean, Too Tall. Okay, Too Tall?
No, you're not.
Oh, thank you.
No.
I was asking
So,
Too Tall. But go ahead, 770. What you got for me?
After the show, I was there live, so after the show, Ambrose put Kevin Owens through a table, and it was just, yeah.
Yeah, I heard that the table didn't break.
Yeah, it didn't. It actually, like, the front of the table, it just collapsed. That was crazy. But I gave that, it was my first ever live event going, so 10 out of 10.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah.
It's a different experience live, isn't it? It's pretty awesome when you go live, isn't it?
Yeah. The ring just feels bigger. It just feels, you know.
Yeah. Were you close or were you far away?
I was like in the perfect seats, like in the middle.
I didn't see your Dead on Dave live sign though. Did you forget to bring it?
Actually, yeah, I forgot to make signs. I was actually gonna make one, but.
I would give you such a higher priority in the call listing if I would have seen a Dead on Dave live sign. Everybody else gets their sign. Too Tall got signs. Does Dave get a sign?
Where's my hashtag sign.
Copious sign?
One sign that went nowhere except being awesome.
I screamed Dead on Dave. I don't know if the camera picked it up, but yeah, I did. Yes, I did, but I don't know if the camera picked it up. But
when you get to high school and on your prom night, and you have a magical night, an evening with your lady or guy of choice, whatever your choice may be, because I'm not one to judge, just scream that exact same thing that night, okay, buddy?
Okay, wait. I have one more thing.
One more thing.
Congratulations for making it. Congratulations for making it to 2000.
Well, thank you, good sir. I appreciate that. And thanks for calling. What's your rating for tonight, man? Given that you were there, what was your rating for being there?
10 out of 10.
And what was your television show rating? How do you think it translated? How do you think it translated to television tonight?
770. Where are you from, man?
Television, that was like an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, where are you from? Too just asked you where you're from. Where are you from, buddy?
Atlanta.
He's from Atlanta. Not a big stretch to think that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Hey, I appreciate the call, man. Have yourself a really good night, and thanks for giving the report live from the event.
Okay, see you, Dave.
Take it easy. That was nice. That was nice. Thunder139. Dave, you bitch, I've been here from the beginning. Okay, well, hi. Thank you for being here from the beginning. Are you trying to tell me that you started from the bottom, now you're here? Let's take another call. 718, you're live with Dead on Dave. What you got?
How was this kid live at the event if it's pre-recorded on Tuesday? Makes sense, kid. I'm done.
Were you born with a fucking nail in your head?
Hey, man, have you ever heard of things like time travel? God.
Right, God.
Have you never seen Back to the Future? Shit.
He was there live when it fucking happened.
It's plausible, right?
No, it's not. It's not plausible. He was there live. It happened live at one point, and this guy was there.
Oh, man.
Oh my God. I want to punch a baby. 706, you're live with Dead on Dave in Tutal. What you got?
I have to say, SmackDown was okay tonight. I enjoyed the AJ Styles and Kofi Kingston match. It was a heck of a match. Then the other match I enjoyed was the Kevin Owens and Dean Ambrose.
Yeah, it was a good main event. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good main event. And I don't know what to say. The WWE, man, they instead of having Roman Reigns in the main event, they should have Dean Ambrose versus Brock Lesnar for the belt. Because to me, Roman Reigns, he don't deserve to get another shot because he just not ready to be in the main event. The WWE just pretty much just messed him up. Trying to build him up to be the next John C.
Do you think the problem is he doesn't eat his bootios?
Huh?
Do you think the problem is he doesn't eat his bootios?
Oh, yeah. And plus, too, Roman Reigns, too, his character, he don't...
just no-sold the fuck out of me. I love it.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm trying to talk, you fat fucking asshole. You let me talk about Roman Reigns. No, that's good. What's your rating for tonight, man?
I give it a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Hey, I appreciate that, man. You have yourself a really good night, okay? Thanks for calling in.
But I'd like to say one more thing before I leave.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. It's always those one more things that I worry about. I wasn't going to let you get roasted again, Too Tall. I was here for you.
No, thank you, man. I almost cried.
I was protecting you.
Appreciate that.
I have a hard time knowing exactly how long I should let a bad caller yammer the fuck on. It
is what it is. It's your show. However long you fucking want to do.
How long should I? Yeah, but it feels like you judge me over it.
No, you judge me over shit, but
I don't judge you over nothing.
When
what are
they
you talking
call
about?
in, the only thing.
All I do is suck your dick.
The only thing that sucks.
All I do.
You fucking yelled at one of my callers like a month and a half ago for saying one more thing, and then tonight you did a thing and where it says one more thing, you let it go. I just want to throw that out.
Let it go.
Just clear the air here.
Little different. That guy had 7 more things after one more thing. Little different.
But
nice way to try to spin something.
I got roasted, and I don't know what to do in my life anymore. It sucks, but it just sucks that it's on your show. Fuck it. But the best part is that guy created like 20 accounts and gave me 20 more views.
I don't look at things in a possessive term like that. It's our show. This is our baby. We fucked and made this beautiful thing that people are watching right now. You're a part of it.
I guess I'm all right.
You're the worst.
It just doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't.
347. Save Too Tall from himself. What you got? You're live with Dead on Dave.
Joe Corner rules.
Oh yeah, eat me. And that's why you don't let him have one more thing. And that's why you don't let him have one more thing.
The best part is, and the kid on Twitter admitted that who sent him. That's the best part. So I tweeted back.
True. It's probably not even true.
Oh, I know, but I just took upon myself to return a fan, so I tweeted back. Where the fuck is it? Because I love when they like, hey, sorry, I don't mean to be a troll. But what do you mean? You've been doing it the whole night.
I don't mean to be a troll.
Yeah,
but...
he says why you don't care why you're responding. I was like, because you're funny and very positive person. I appreciate that.
Right. Right.
And then he goes, I don't mean to be a troll. I'm just doing what the God himself told me. So I messaged him, and then I also put Conan in there. I was like, hey, Mateo here must have misclicked on my channel by accident. Just here to return your loyal fan, smiley face. Like,
that's about just what I think of that entire situation, right?
Yeah,
there.
it's just it's whatever. It doesn't bother me. It's just another. And I said it on the show earlier. I don't think it was sent by anybody. I just think it's.
I don't care about this troll, and I don't care about who sent him. I really don't. Let's take another caller. Matt J, you're live with that on Dave and Tutal. What you got?
So everybody's talking about Dean Ambrose, huh? Dean Ambrose this, Dean Ambrose that. How about Kevin Owens, huh?
He looked great in defeat.
Did everybody forget about?
He looked great in defeat, Matt. It's okay. Look, right now I gotta inform everybody. I'm pretty sure Matt is calling whilst dangling outside of a fucking 4th-story window. Don't jump, Matt. It's okay.
Hey, I'll be right back.
Kevin Owens will bowling ball somebody again. He will cannonball somebody tomorrow. It'll be all right. All right.
They made him look so weak tonight. It was so bad. He's directionless. They don't know what to do with him. They really don't. They don't know what they have. They really do not know what they have.
That's right. Are you
they're
okay?
Gonna regret this.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. They don't know what they have. He's special. They don't get it.
You're pretty special too, buddy. It's okay. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to take a deep breath.
Okay.
All right, breathe with me. All right, there you go. There you go. There you go. He was in the main event tonight. Doesn't that make you feel good?
It does, but I mean, if you get hit with the dirty deeds and it takes the guy like 10 seconds to crawl over and pin you, and you still get pinned, it's not very good, you know. It's really not. Okay.
I think you're going to be okay, and I'm glad that you called in so I could help talk you through this, because I could tell how emotionally traumatic this was for you.
You are an inspirational man, sir.
I try to be, and I appreciate you for recognizing that. What's your rating for tonight, man?
Well, I hope he retains at WrestleMania, and I'm giving this show a 6.5.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Hey, Matt, I appreciate the call. You have yourself a really good night, bud.
I got one more thing.
Nope. Sean Bonner.
One more thing. Everybody's got one more thing tonight.
Sean Bonner, you're live with that on Dave, and you're not getting one more thing. If you get one more thing, you're getting thrown over the top rope, okay? That's the rule. Sean, what you got for us?
No, whatchamacallit? I thought last night's NXT was a little bit better than tonight's SmackDown, but I have to agree with you that Morrow is unbelievable.
I don't know if I can get on that boat with you. I mean, I liked NXT, but I loved SmackDown tonight.
Really?
Yeah, I loved
it. I gathered that from, the way you've been talking it up, but it seemed like they were it felt like one match short, and maybe that's a good thing that they want more.
I don't know, for a 2-hour show, I don't know if that's the case. Maybe if this would have been a 3-hour show, it would have been like Raw, maybe they would have had to have one more really great match, but the fact that we had a cohesive show, everything connected and made sense, and we got a great opening, a great ending, I was more than fine with it.
Oh, I was pleased watching it. I mean, I wasn't bored by it by any stretch of the imagination. And I rewatched NXT today. That's why I was saying that it was, I was comparing the two of them. But the announcer Morrow is definitely a step up from what's his name, Michael Cole.
Yes. Yeah, he makes the entire announce team a little bit more tolerable, even though Byron's doing everything he can to make it awful.
Byron's
he's
garbage.
a cockblock. He's a cockblock.
He is garbage. Everything from Byron Saxton is forced.
Yeah. And nothing feels organic with that guy. Nothing feels like he just has something in. It's like, you know what it feels like? It feels like he is constantly being screamed at by Vince, and you can almost hear Vince's voice in the headset because he doesn't know what he's doing.
Or it's Michael Cole backstage, like, "What the fuck are you doing?
You're letting Mario fucking outshine me. Say something. Interrupt him.
Yeah, and when did Jerry Lawler turn heel?
A while back.
2 months, 3 months ago.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I've noticed it for a while, but I couldn't pinpoint when it happened.
About 2 months ago, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was like right around like
Right around when Ronaldo debuted.
Well, about 2 months ago, if we do the math, around January.
Oh,
that would be the scientific way of calculating 2 months ago.
Sorry, my gazintas aren't exactly on par today.
I can hear that. Well, you go get yourself a good rest, man. What's your rating for tonight?
I'll give it like a 7.5. I was
fair.
entertained.
Fair, yeah.
And no more things.
No more things. I appreciate that,
more
Sean.
things.
You have yourself a good night, buddy.
Later.
No more things. Pittsburgh boy, you're live with Dead on Dave and Too Tall. What you got?
I tell you, man, Matt J's starting to get worse than me.
You know what's a really good way to get yourself fucking thrown off of a fucking show? Talk about another caller. I asked what you had. I don't care what. Get out of here, Pittsburgh. Jesus. Let me call in and bury another caller. I'm one of the worst callers you have, but let me bury somebody else. Eat it and like it, Pittsburgh. You sit your ass in the chat now. Jesus Christ. I don't even know what to do with people.
Yeah.
This is what I have to deal with, Too Tall. I mean, this is what I have to deal with.
Yeah, that is what it is, Dave.
It is what it is. I agree. I think we're getting close to wrapping this bitch up. I think we've said just about everything we can say about SmackDown. So let's open it up a little bit, man. Anything that you're seeing out there in the news, in the world, in wrestling, anything that you want to get out there, any new news, anything at all. Do you want to talk about a flobbity dong again? Because we should really catch those on the air.
I don't know. It is what it is. Whatever. Guys getting a whole bunch of vagina. If you want to talk about a dude's dick, I guess.
No, I don't want to talk about. I would like to talk about something like that guy's dick. I don't want to talk about the guy's dick again. But
let's talk about what the Undertaker revealed after WrestleMania.
His matches at his announced matches with the Wyatt family. It looks like.
Yeah, SmackDown, bro. Woo! I can't believe Taker's going more than WrestleMania. If that's even I don't know.
Oh, not for nothing, but this is too funny, and I have to say this. Jared Fogle, the piece of shit, goddamn child rapist fuckhead, who was once a United States darling by being the spokesman of Subway, apparently is eating absolute shit in prison, and he's gaining all that weight back. He's getting fat again. Good, you petter fuck. Just saying. Get out of here. I'm just looking at news stories now. Basically. But yeah, the Undertaker thing, I don't know if it means anything. What does it mean? Can you tell me that?
Nothing. It doesn't mean shit.
No,
it really doesn't mean.
I need to know what it means.
Well, I'm gonna have to get back with you and get some Daily Slim private eyes to their eye on that.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to get some of my guys to contact our WWE officials that we have of our undiscovered WWE officials and see what they have to say, and then possibly I'm gonna have to call Undertaker and see what he has to say to the Daily Slam show.
You need to get on that because I know you got copious amounts of resources over there at Daily Slam.
Yes,
you need to get on.
So many resources.
I need you to fire all your guns at this story because I need to know.
Yeah. So I'll get back to you on that, and we'll see what happens. Just working towards the definitive answer with the Undertaker, what's going to happen at WrestleMania, and so on and so on. So
yeah. We're inching our way towards it. There you go, 100%. Weird Video says, any of you watch Edge and Christian show? I can't find any reactions to the show online.
It's poop.
It's not very good.
Poop sauce.
It's not very good. It's okay. If you like Edge and Christian and you like their shtick from 20 years ago, then you might like it. Well, 15 years ago. Let me be fair. I'm sorry. I don't want to make it sound like it's too old. 15 years ago. You might like it. I don't know. People are asking what's ahead for the rest of the weekend, so let me hit that. Today for me, it's 5 a.m. in the morning here in Germania. So later on today, I got a lot of exciting things going on. I've got the return, Season 2 of Touch 'Em All, the weekly baseball show with my co-host, Jeff the Huff Huffman. Very excited about that. It will be live. We will be taking your calls. It'll be a little early. It'll be like 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Look for the link for the exact time. And we will be taking your baseball questions as we are getting to the majesty of baseball, and I'm very excited about that. So we'll be live for that. Make sure you guys call in. It'll be fantastic if you do. Then later on, the return of Friday Night Scares. Yes, Friday Night Scares returns tomorrow night, and I will be playing Layers of Fear. And you think Bray Wyatt will be in the game?
No, but Braun Strowman might make an appearance.
Oh, that's terrifying, especially if he talks. Yeah. It'd be more scary if he wrestles, of course. But
he's not going to talk. He's just going to be like, he's going to do that scream that doesn't intimidate nobody.
Remember one of his first promos where he said something to the extent of, "When I was a kid, I liked to crush bunny rabbits until they die," or something weird like that.
Yeah, man.
Fucking bizarre. Yeah. I don't know. So, yeah, I'm very excited about the baseball show tomorrow. Very excited about Layers of Fear on Friday Night Scares tomorrow night. And, of course, we will be back with Dead on Dave Live. Now, the question is, should I keep it on Saturdays? Or, since there's no more football, should I move it back to Sundays? And either go before Shot from the Point like I used to, or go later on. So it's a little bit later, so, most of you guys have a better chance of being there. That's the question. Late night for me on Saturday, or move it to Sunday? What do you think, Too Tall, if you care at all?
Once again, it's your show. Do whatever you want.
God damn it. You are the worst. If I'm asking for
Why am I
input,
making decisions for you, Dave? Be a goddamn man. Whip your dick out and slap it around.
So you know what? If that's the way you want it, fine. Then I will never ask your opinion again. I will just be a fucking tyrant. I'm going to be your Hitler. I'm trying to get your input, your reaction.
Here's some more WWE news. WWE announces multi-year deal with Cricket Wireless, ladies and gentlemen.
You don't get that. No, you don't get that, Too Tall. You don't get to do what you want to do now.
The Daily Slam has it here first for you. Cricket Wireless, WWE.
You're dangerously close to being thrown over the top rope.
Throw me, man. Throw me.
You're too big. You're too tall for that. Anyway, I hope you guys had a good night tonight here on the Copious Review of SmackDown. We had fun. It was a good time. Took your calls, asked your questions, all that good stuff. It was a good time. I enjoyed it. Too Tall, thank you for joining me. Too Tall from XLT Live Podcast. Did you have fun tonight, or was I too mean?
I was good, man. Almost 3.5 hours of stuff for me to do. That was fun.
Yeah. You rocked it out, man. You rocked it out like you cocked it out.
I had a lot of fun tonight.
It was a good night. It was possibly a turning point on the road to WrestleMania. We'll see. It's going to be interesting. Thank you guys for joining us. Make sure you go check out my man Too Tall over at XLT Live Podcast. Check out everything that's going on within the community. And, of course, that includes my good buddy Tommy C over at Shot from the Point. If you want to laugh really hard, we did a great show in the crease tonight. Hockey talk. We made fun of the new World Cup jerseys. Go check that out. Really funny stuff. And, there you go. Jeff the Huff Huffman over at Grand Slam 87. Check him out as well. He'll be here live tomorrow for Touch 'Em All Season 2 premiere. Thank you guys very much for joining us. We'll see you next time right here on Dead on Dave Productions. Like, subscribe, and share. And as always, if you don't have talent, have talented friends. Keep it copious, mother fuzzers. Peace!